The Indiana Fever's dream of a WNBA super team just hit a massive roadblock. Rookie sensation Caitlin Clark was ready to take the league by storm, but Satou Sabally shocked everyone by refusing to join the squad. Why would one of the league's biggest stars turn down this game-changing opportunity? Stick around as we uncover the bombshell behind this jaw-dropping move. But before further proceeding in video, if you're new to the channel, please support by hit that subscribe button for more updates. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to us.
Lads, I just saw what I fully believe is one of the most embarrassing basketball performances I've seen in my entire life.
Satou Sabally has turned heads across the league by refusing to join rookie phenom Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Yes, you read that right. One of the brightest stars in women's basketball has said thanks but no thanks to what seemed like a slam dunk opportunity. Just when it looked like the Fever were on the verge of building a super team, with Clark destined to lead the charge, Sabally slams the brakes on the hype train. And don't think this is just another offseason move. This is a bombshell decision with ripple effects across the league. Fans, analysts, and insiders are scrambling for answers. Why would Sabally say no to pairing up with the most electrifying rookie of the decade? Trust me, the reasons might surprise you. Let's set the stage. Caitlin Clark isn't just a great rookie, she's changing the game of women's basketball entirely. She's breaking records faster than anyone can keep up. Just last week, she passed Pete Maravich to become the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I basketball history. Her dazzling, logo-deep three-pointers have made her games must-see TV, drawing massive ratings and skyrocketing ticket prices. When the Fever secured the number one pick to draft her, the league braced for an Indiana takeover. Now add Satou Sabally to that picture, a 6'4" phenom who just had her best season ever. Last year, she averaged 18.6 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 4.4 assists while locking in her second All-Star appearance and earning the league's Most Improved Player award. At just 25 years old, she's already a centerpiece for any team in the league. Her ability to defend, stretch the floor, and create offense for herself is unmatched, and the Fever seemed like the perfect landing spot. Here's the twist. Despite their rising stars like Aaliyah Boston, the reigning Rookie of the Year, and developing talents like Nalissa Smith, the Fever couldn't lock in Sabally. On paper, Sabally's skill set is exactly what Indiana needs to fill their glaring gap at power forward and balance their roster. Yet instead of seeing an unstoppable super team, we're seeing unanswered questions. And it's not as if the rumors didn't have everyone buzzing. Fans watch Sabally, like posts about the Fever, and rave about Caitlin Clark's ability to transcend the game. Speculation was sky high. Message boards lit up with bold predictions of a historic Big Three featuring Clark, Boston, and Sabally. It all seemed too perfect to fail, except it did. Reports confirm Sabally didn't just pass. She outright rejected Indiana as an option. This wasn't about negotiating leverage. She crossed them off her list entirely. Why? Let's get into it. First, market size. In today's WNBA, players don't just look at on-court opportunities, they consider the platforms markets provide. Sabally is a brand builder, and larger markets like New York or Los Angeles offer sponsorships, visibility, and growth that mid-market cities like Indianapolis can't compete with. Then there's the basketball side. While Caitlin Clark promises game-changing talent, the Fever's current play style is a red flag. Last season, Indiana's defensive efficiency ranked near the bottom of the league, and their offense often looked like it was stuck in chaos mode. Can one player, rookie or not, fix that? That's a big risk for someone like Sabally, who is entering her prime with maximum momentum. This shocking decision isn't just about one team missing a star, it's a league-wide game changer.
Was in the unrivaled 3-on-3 league. It doesn't make it any less embarrassing from the fandom. And most of all, from number 0, Satou Sabally right here.
The Indiana Fever's performance last season was, to put it bluntly, a mess. Their defense struggled mightily, ranking near the bottom in efficiency, while their offense often seemed to lack direction and structure. Sure, the addition of Caitlin Clark promises a seismic shift, but let's be real, one player, no matter how extraordinary, can't fix an entire system overnight. Now, here's where the story gets even more interesting. The career strategy angle that's flying under the radar. Satou Sabally is coming off the best season of her career, elevating her value to unprecedented heights. Joining a rebuilding team, even with a generational talent like Clark, comes with major risks. What if the team takes longer to gel? What if the chemistry isn't there? A single rough season could throw a wrench in Sabally's momentum and impact her future contract negotiations. The stakes are high, and for someone riding this kind of wave, every move needs to count.
I just watched her play today. I watched her in the Olympics. I've watched her for Dallas, and I'm like, she is one of the 5 most talented players in the W, but she plays with negative motor. She plays with negative.
Now here's something for all of you to seriously think about. Is Satou Sabally making the best move for her career? Let's dive into the complexities of this decision, because it's anything but straightforward. Sabally has found her rhythm in the WNBA, coming off a breakout season that solidified her as a rising star. Should she gamble that momentum by joining a rookie-led rebuilding team? Or does it make more sense to chase an immediate championship opportunity with an established contender? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is about to get even juicier. Word is spreading that the New York Liberty has serious interest in Sabally. Just imagine her joining forces with Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. It's more than a super team. It's a cultural phenomenon waiting to happen. Playing in the basketball mecca of New York could catapult her career and personal brand to new heights. But wait, before you decide if Sabally is making the right call, let's talk about the bombshell trade proposal that Indiana put on the table. The details have leaked, and it's a whopper. Indiana was ready to part with Lexi Hull, Nalissa Smith, and a future draft pick to land Sabally. That's huge. Think about it. Lexi Hull may not be a marquee name, but her relentless hustle and grit are crucial for any championship contender. Nalissa Smith, averaging an impressive 13 points and 8 rebounds per game, adds star potential to the mix. And don't overlook that future draft pick, which could land a major talent from the stacked 2025 class. Let's put this into perspective. Sabally's value is at an all-time high after her career best season. 18.6 points, 8.1 rebounds, and most improved player honors, all at just 25 years old. But would trading so much for her make sense, especially with no guarantees she'd stay longer than 1 season? This trade, as massive as it sounds, was a gamble Indiana ultimately didn't get to roll.
Hey, see, look, I've watched Satou. I think Satou's really, really good. I think she's a really good player. But I watched Satou. I watched what she did last season for the Dallas Queens. I watched the fact that her coming back into the team did not make Dallas better post-Olympic.
Here's the twist. Sabally would have essentially been a 1-year rental with no guarantees of sticking around after that. And the reaction? Pure chaos. One fan tweeted, "Trading 2 solid players and a pick for someone who doesn't even want to be here? Make it make sense." Another fired back with, "Lexi Hull's hustle is worth more than a reluctant star." The WNBA community is downright split. Now, let's be real. If you were running the Fever's front office, would you gamble that much for a 1-season trial? Some fans think Indiana dodged a major bullet when Sabally turned them down. Others argue that they just missed a chance to build a dynasty featuring Clark Boston and Sabally. It's the ultimate what could have been scenario, and the stakes are only climbing. Here's where it gets even spicier. How does this decision impact other free agents watching closely? Top players are paying attention to what teams are willing to sacrifice to bring in a star and this proposed package. It sets a massive precedent. Smaller markets might have to overpay just to stay competitive, putting even more pressure on teams like Indiana. You can bet Fever executives are rethinking everything right now. Should they shift focus to other free agents, maybe someone like Janelle Salone? Or should they lean into their young core and trust the process with Caitlin Clark at the helm? League insiders agree. This kind of offer for a potential 1-year rental is unheard of in WNBA history. It underscores how badly the Fever valued what a Clark-Sabally partnership could have done for their team. But remember, in professional sports, sometimes the best moves are the ones you don't make. The real question is, will Indiana regret not doubling down, or will they thank their lucky stars they stayed the course? The fallout. It's already rewriting the WNBA's narrative. Indiana's rebuild just got a whole lot trickier. They've got a new franchise player in Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, and yet an unmistakable void at power forward. Their spacing is still a glaring issue, and the free agent market is moving at full throttle. If they don't act fast, they risk wasting Clark's rookie season without maximizing the roster around her. But hold on, here's a silver lining for the Fever. Keeping Lexi Hull and Nalissa Smith means their defense won't miss a beat. And that draft pick, it could turn into a golden ticket to land another future star, especially with the loaded 2025 class looming. On top of that, the Fever's cap space still gives them room to go after aggressive free agent plays. Meanwhile, both sides now face fascinating decisions. Will Sabally find the perfect situation to match her rising star status? And will the Fever pivot wisely to secure their future around Clark? One thing's for sure, the ripple effects of this saga are far from over, and the WNBA landscape is changing before our eyes. So, is Satou Sabally making a career-defining move or a risky gamble? And how will this decision shape the future of the WNBA, especially for the Indiana Fever? One thing's for sure, the league just got a lot more interesting. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts on this major shakeup. Thanks for watching!